So, hope you are able to see my screen.
Yes, yes, Deepak. I'm able to see your screen.
So, as we decided, first we will go with the, you can say this, interview session. Am I right?
Mm,
So, and we need to work on an interview session. So, I will come up with some of the concepts means which we need
mm,
to cover, and based on those concept or modules, we have a interview thing. Okay.
mm,
So, first thing first, you can say what you understand from this data. What you understand from data architect. There are two words, data and architect. What do you understand from this?
mm.
I'm
So
asking.
data, yeah, yeah, thinking. So data architect is a role where a person needs to uh, think how he can uh, organize the data in terms of in term how he can organize the data according to the business need. So he has to the architect has to think based on based on the business need. He has to play with the data. For example, if there is a project who is bringing the data from on premises to cloud. So data architect needs to create a pipeline so which can bring data from on premises to cloud using using different AWS services or like first you need to understand what is the business need. So based on that, can propose the solution.
How you will understand the business need?
Yeah, we understand the business based on the stakeholder requirements.
How? There is some steps need to be defined. Am I right?
Yes,
You cannot complete within a one line or one
right.
sentence.
Yes,
How you
yes,
will how you
yeah,
will means gather your requirement.
yeah. He will have a discussion with the business owners and stakeholders. He will gather the requirement. What are the problems? What is the actual need they need? Suppose they wanted to move the data from on premises to uh, cloud, you will gather what kind of data, what is the quantity of the data they wanted to move, whether they have to process data in a batch or it's on the batch they wanted to do or they wanted to do the streaming. So that kind
Hold
of
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. They will tell you they want in a batch or they will means do that. They will tell you.
hmm,
Are you sure?
they will not tell me like whether it is in batch based on their if it is a banking or OLTP data, then I like being an architect has to decide whether they have to go with the streaming service. If the data is if they are fine with data like if the data is not required on the real time, so then architect has
Hold
to
on,
make a call.
hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. Let me rephrase my question. How you will start with a data engineering thing, and you mention I will go with the requirement gathering.
Yes.
And please focus on that part only. Don't use technical things. Just I want a simple answer or in a simple term.
Mhm.
Make sense?
Yes.
So how you
So
will
mm,
make sure you will get all the requirements and understand clearly.
I have to have a series of meeting. I need to check all the required uh, I need to understand from the customer what is their need.
Okay, let's say I will come to you. Hey, means, hey Ambaji, I need to build a healthcare system. Okay, and which have you can say admin is there. You can say vendors are there. Service providers means companies are there, and staff is there means those vendor can add a client and staff. Makes sense.
Mm,
So a client is the end user which will avail the services, and service means staff is who will provide those services. Like it's a healthcare, so services can be a GDA, means which don't know the things, means nursing things, but he can care the patient. Am I right?
mm,
And nursing staff will take care of a nursing part. Maybe need to inject the patient or need to monitor the vitals on this, and doctor will provide a medication services.
mm,
Okay,
mm,
so I need to make this, and
mm,
this is my requirement. How you
mm,
will proceed then? Assume I'm a client.
mm. So, since it is a Medicare system, so there I have to understand how many how big that Medicare system is. What is the volume of data we might require? Whether it is within the city or where is that region? Which region it is? And first, I need to understand what is the volume of data.
Let's say I am targeting 1 lakh.
1 lakh. Yeah.
Yes.
So then, since it is a Medicaid system, we are going to have a. Then I have to think about the database which I have to choose in back of my mind. So, like being an architect, I need to think
No,
whether I have to go with
no,
SQL.
no, no. Right now it's too early to decide a database,
Hmm. So
and
maybe.
we need to change this mindset, man.
Mm,
Because right now our mind is trained in that manner. You always think a tools, you always think a cloud, you always think you can say this. Means
mm,
I will use this tool, I will use this object. Because our mind is trained in that manner. We are
correct.
not able to think in a normal way.
Yeah.
Because
Design.
everything is inspired or influenced from our real life.
Real
Why
life.
we cannot work? Why we cannot able to think in a real life?
Mm,
Because if you are able to think in a real life, you will get answer of all the questions, whatever you have.
mm.
Make sense?
Yeah.
So please, you need to focus on this part with me. You
Mm,
need to learn how to think in a real world.
mm.
Make sense?
Yeah.
So, and whatever means content I will provide you, also related means I will use the heavily real life analogy.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Mm,
it will stuck with your mind, and you can based on the those when you revise again, then you can recall everything quickly, and you
mm,
can take a decision, better decision based on
mm.
your this knowledge.
Mm.
Make sense?
Yeah.
So let's do go through this means right now because this is not a
Mm,
but you requested this, that's why I come up with this plan like this
mm. Yeah.
module 10 exactly.
Yeah.
So here this module prepare your data architecture interview at a top tier company by focusing on this
Mm,
structured thinking.
mm,
You need to do this. You need to
mm,
develop this. Make sense?
mm. Yeah.
Architecture communication,
Mm,
trade-off analysis.
mm,
Makes sense.
mm,
Means we will say, hey, if you will get a, you can say you need to compromise. Am I right?
mm,
There
mm.
is no 100%.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
If you will go with the, you can say, if you want to save a cost, then you need to compromise with the performance.
Mm,
Or
mm,
you can say this consistency. If you go with the consistency, then you need to compromise with the
mm,
uh, speed.
mm,
So means if you want to get something, yeah, then you need to compromise
mm,
somewhere.
mm,
You need to know that. Am I right?
mm,
And you need to tell them in a storytelling way, in a
mm,
normal way. Makes
mm.
sense.
Yeah.
And interview ready, answer and diagram.
Mm,
Okay. So far, so that you can visualize.
mm,
Means whatever you are able to see, your mind will capture that easily.
mm,
Rather than just I am just giving a lecture and discussing the thing which is not gonna work for you. Makes sense.
mm, mm. Yes.
Okay. So what is this? We are gonna cover MCQ with the explanation of correct and incorrect option.
Mm,
Subject question with a detailed answer. Top
mm,
50 architecture interview question and answer.
mm,
And Mervet means this design, visual designs. Okay.
mm,
So recommended uses.
mm,
Use this file in the following order. Read the
mm,
interview framework which I prepared for you.
mm,
Which if you think something need to change, we can change that.
mm, mm,
And we need to practice with the explanation, then
mm,
study subjective answer,
mm,
revise the top 50 question and answer, practice drawing the merit visual
mm,
by hand.
mm,
Use the final storytelling is mock interviews.
mm,
Okay,
mm. Okay.
it's a framework for you.
Correct.
And
Okay.
as I am repeating myself again and again, Amba,
Mm,
it's your training.
yeah.
Feel free to modify it
Yeah.
because
Not a
it should be in your style.
mm, mm,
Okay, I can come up with my own things, whatever I'm
mm,
thinking, whatever I have
mm,
experienced, but see, it's your training.
mm. Yeah.
So first, you need to clarify the requirement. This is your first
Mm,
step.
mm,
You need to be clear about what user requires.
mm.
Am I right? High
Yeah.
level design.
Okay.
Then don't go deep into that. First,
Mm, mm.
make a happy case high level.
Correct.
Like think about a layers only. High
Mm,
level. Makes sense.
mm. Yeah.
Then component deep dive. High
Mm,
level you have,
mm.
and now you need to divide
Deep
that,
dive. Mm,
decompose that into a deep dive means component. How
mm,
means what you require there. Makes sense.
mm, mm,
And then you think about the scalability and failures.
mm,
And then you go with a trade-off.
mm,
Makes sense.
mm,
Because trade-off tell you means what is the priority there.
mm,
And you can, if you know the priority, then you can communicate with the client. Hey, if you want this, then you need to sacrifice with this.
mm,
Am I right?
mm.
And this is a final summary.
Yes.
Do you have any question, concern, or anything?
Nothing. We'll pause here for a 2 minutes. Can you scroll up? Yeah. I'm just writing down. Anyways, anyways, that will be in the soft copy. I'll repeat what I understood is first, whenever any interviewer asks, I have to think in this flowchart manner, right? First, I need to have the clarity of the requirement, right? So requirements, if you ask, if you say any use case, I need to understand that thoroughly, right? Correct me I'm wrong if I'm wrong. Then I have to think in high level. That should be, this is this flowchart thinking, my mind should go in this direction. After
No,
understand,
no,
right?
no. Just take a pen and paper.
Yeah, I'm writing down.
No, I am saying when you need to think, just
Mm,
take a pen and paper and draw whatever you are doing in a high level. Just think or write down. Simply
mm,
write down. Hey,
mm,
these things I need to go in this manner. Makes
mm.
sense.
Yeah.
Step by step. That's
Step
why I
by
am calling structured.
mm. A level,
If
then compound design. Mm. Yeah. Scalability and failure. Then comes trade-off. Then the final summary. Okay. Yeah. Yes, Deepika. Clear. Can proceed.
Now, how to answer? Whenever you get a design or architecture question, structure your answer like this. First, I will clarify the requirement.
Mm,
Then I will define a high level architecture. Then
mm,
I explain each major component. Okay. Then I will discuss scalability, reliability, and failure handling.
mm,
Finally, I trade off and summarize the final design.
mm, mm.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Now, as we discussed, we need to go with this.
Mm,
So, this what is the first step in a system design?
mm,
This. If you will not spend a time
mm,
here, then
mm.
everything is useless. You cannot move ahead.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Because it's a base. If
Mm.
your base is not strong, what do you think? Your house is safe?
No.
Why? System design began understanding with the problem
Requirement
without require,
clarification. Yeah.
you
Without
need to
requirement.
understand it. Yes,
Mm,
you know the problem, pain
mm.
points.
Yes.
Without pain point, you cannot gain.
Mm,
No pain, no gain.
mm.
Okay,
Yeah. That's true.
sorry. You do not know the data scale. You
Mm,
don't know the whether the system is batch or real time.
mm,
You don't know the latency expectation. You don't know the business code.
mm,
Okay.
mm.
So why are other option are wrong? Choose database. Wrong database tool selection come after understanding the problem. As
Problem.
I told
Yes.
you.
Yes. Later.
Define architecture.
Mm.
Wrong because I depend upon a business and technical requirement.
Incorrect. Yes.
Start coding. Wrong because coding is not a first concern
Correct.
in an architecture interview.
Yes.
Now you understand
Yeah. Yeah.
why I'm saying you need to think in a real life.
Yes.
Yeah, you can, whatever we are doing, you can, whatever I am going to teach is applicable everywhere
Correct.
in your family itself, in your relation itself.
Yes.
Make sense?
Yes. Yes.
Which system is best for real time?
Mm,
So here is saying Kafka. Why?
mm,
Kafka is designed for distributed event streaming.
mm,
Okay. High throughput ingestion
mm,
and decoupled producer and consumer.
mm.
Durable event storage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when we will say distributed, what you understand from distributed?
Distributed is like data is not centralized, like data is not in one place. It is distributed across different system so that we can avoid fault tolerance.
So in normal terms, if you want to, if I know need to know about, you can say Ambaji. So Ambaji information not available at his home only. Is
Mm,
means scattered or available on different places. Let's say
yes.
some information is, you can say, for backup purpose, or you can say security purpose, or you can say failure tolerance. They will
Mm,
kept the information on a multiple places.
yeah.
And even though he living in a
Mm,
his original means permanent address, but
mm,
as a system or architect, I need to, you can say, maintain those, you can say, places as well. I
mm,
cannot think, hey, I need to maintain only primary thing. No, I need to maintain those there as well. So
mm,
for that, that's called distributed. Means things are distributed. Makes sense.
mm.
And
Yeah.
if it's a distributed, then there should be something should be there which can be means work like a means which can be a centralized thing. Based on
Mm,
a centralized thing, whenever they want to control something, let's say they want to update, they want to delete, or they want to fetch
mm,
the required data from this distributed system or distributed thing, they can
mm,
do that. Makes sense.
mm,
How it will possible means when there is a relationship between your this uh, all the locations, distributor
mm,
system, and that centralized person. Makes sense.
mm. Yes.
So how they will work. So you can think of they are always your this distributed system always in a listening mode.
Mm,
They're always ready to listen of
mm,
leader. Makes sense.
mm.
Centralized
Yes.
person.
Yes.
So if they are in that mode, they can react.
Mm,
That's called event streaming.
mm.
Makes sense.
Yes.
So durable event storage
Mm.
because we need to maintain the storage as well.
Yeah.
Because if there is no storage, then how it will how you can then you need to start every time from new.
Mm.
That's why it's required. Makes sense. So every
Yes.
whatever required in a real time stream, everything is there in a Kafka. That's why we'll go with the Kafka.
Mm.
Makes sense.
Yes. Yes.
If you know these terms, you can easily give an answer.
Yes. Correct.
Am I right?
Yes. Yes. Correct. Yeah.
Good for transaction data, not for streaming backbone.
Yeah.
Access static
Mm,
data handling tool, not
mm.
a streaming platform. FTP
Absolutely.
used
Yes.
for file transfer, not
Well,
continuously
yes.
event processing.
Correct.
What is trade-off?
Mm,
You can say what is trade-off? Com- composition between factors, comparison
mm,
between factors. Makes sense.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you go with this, then you need to compromise this. If you go with
Mm,
that, then you need to compromise with this, like this.
mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think whatever I'm talking about in the real life scenarios.
Correct.
I'm not teaching you this data architect. I'm teaching you live things.
Yeah. 1 second.
Okay.
I'll just read this. YB is okay. Optimization compromise between factors, then bugs, design pattern. So the correct answer is compromise between factors. Yeah. Okay. Trade-off means choosing one benefits while accepting one limitation. In architecture, you often balance cost with performance and simplicity with flexibility and consistency with availability. Okay. Speed versus accuracy. Cost and performance, definitely. If you want to reduce the cost, we have to compromise with the performance. Right? If they include more resources, the response will be faster. Okay. Simplicity versus flexibility. If the architecture is simple, then if it is complex, then it is flexible. If it is simple, then it is not flexible. If it is, it will not be scalable, right? Then
Yes.
consistency versus availability. Consistency versus availability. Yeah, if you want more consistent result, then we have to make the system always available, right? So that is
No,
why.
those are the different. Means those are trade-off.
Mm.
If you
experience
want
exactly.
consistency, you need to lose availability. If you require availability, then you need to compromise. Somehow you need to compromise the consistency.
Mm, okay.
It's a versus.
Mm, okay.
Okay. Which storage model is most suitable for analytics queries?
Mm, analytics. Which storage model is more suitable for analytical queries? Uh, columnar warehouse. Which storage model is more suitable for analytical queries? Yeah, columnar.
So what we need to do right now, we will go through this quickly. Okay.
Mm,
And everything is with you. You can take your time and you can say go through that again and again. It's totally up to you. Okay.
mm, mm,
Because if we will spend our time, we are not able to achieve within a time, within
yes.
hours, because 22 minutes are left and I need to hard
Mm,
stop at 6:30.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
That's why I'm saying everything is with you. Even you can check
Yeah.
the video.
Mm,
So why what you understand? So everything is there. So analytic workload involved scanning many rows. Right.
mm,
Aggregations are there, filtering by column, dashboard, and reporting.
mm,
So utilize these workload efficiently.
mm,
So that's why we go with that. Okay. Why not other? FTP server store file, not analytic data, set for query optimization. In memory, cache only, useful for speed, but
mm,
not for the primary store for full analytic. Local test
mm,
file, not query optimized, not enterprise grade.
mm,
Which concept ensure the same event is not processed multiple times?
mm.
This one. Okay.
Idempotence. Yeah.
Okay. And why? Ensure the label if in a event or request is retired multiple times, the final effect remain the same. Let's say if you make a payment once,
Mm,
even though you are trying to make a payment, then that system will not accept that payment because you
mm.
already done.
Yes.
If your system is not doing that, then it's a failure,
Mm,
complete failure. Makes sense.
mm, mm,
And these terms are different. That's why it's not applicable.
mm,
So these are the subjective type question with a detailed answer.
mm,
Design a scale data pipeline.
mm,
Okay. So if you
mm,
need to design a this,
mm,
so detailed answer. The first step is requirement clarification. This is a first step.
mm,
Okay. Means you need to ask this kind of question. Simple question. Is
mm,
this pipeline batch, streaming, or hybrid?
mm,
Okay. What is the volume of incoming data?
mm,
What is the required latency? And you
mm,
need to know the terms of these as well, which when we start our module step by
mm,
step, then you know what is the meaning
mm,
of these.
mm,
What is the meaning of throughput? What is the meaning of latency?
mm,
Okay. What are the meaning of this
mm,
idiopatency? Am I right?
mm.
So you need to know those things.
Idempotency. Yeah.
Yes.
Idempotency is no duplicates, right?
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
latency is the response, speed of response.
Yes. Request and response.
Yeah, crystal response. Yeah.
And
Zero
throughput and everything we will discuss. After
Mm,
clarity, the high level architecture can be designed as a this data sources, okay, ingestion layer, processing layer, and storage layer, and this
mm,
process layer and serving layer. Okay. So component by component explain. Ingestion layer, which will simply so you need require Is any system require a input? Am I right?
mm,
So for that input, something need to be there. Data should be there.
mm,
That's called ingestion.
mm,
Am I right?
mm,
So it's coming from data can be come from a form, it
mm,
come from a log, it come from a API. So
mm,
data source is there. Am I
mm,
right? And you need data required
mm,
for and in an ingestion layer it will ingest means
mm,
based on a data nature it will ingest the thing and
mm,
any system require this input processing and output.
mm,
So simple term, either you will using storage layer or you can divide it to sub parts, but these three
mm,
things are basic: input, processing, output.
mm,
Makes sense.
mm,
So right now in each and every field they will introduce some more field or divider. You can say these things, separate parts. Right now they will process layer in a two: storage layer, process layer.
mm.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
But the concept is same. It's not
same.
gonna
Yeah.
change.
Yes, base core concept will remain same. Like you will always have three layer ingestion, processing, and serving. Yes.
Yes. So and this let's say explain cap theorem with the example.
Mm,
So you need to understand this cap theorem first, and based on that, you can easily answer that.
mm,
Cap theorem state that in a distributed system during a network partition, you can guarantee only one of the following two along with the partition tolerance.
mm,
Okay, consistency and availability.
mm,
What means in a practice, distributed systems usually lean towards
mm,
CP consistency per partition tolerance.
mm,
AP means availability with partition tolerance.
mm,
Makes sense?
mm.
So this is a cap theorem.
Consistency, partition tolerance, availability, persistence tolerance. Okay. Mm. Yeah, theorem.
So here cap
Consistency.
theorem, consistency,
Mm,
availability, partition tolerance, CP system, banking,
mm,
and availability system, social media.
mm.
This is simple term. Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
You can make it more complex, but you can learn in a simple manner. It's totally up to you.
Mm.
Am I right?
Yes. Yes. True.
Like in our social media, if you let's say means post a thing, it need to be reflected. It should be available. Am I
Mm.
right? On
Mm.
all the
Yes.
platform. But
Yes.
here in a banking system, consistency
Consistency,
matter.
accuracy is important. Yeah.
Platform often prefer availability, even if some posts are slightly delayed or inconsistent across region.
Mm.
Users should still access the server,
Mm.
and this
It has
is
to be all time available.
APM.
Yeah.
Explain batch versus streaming. Batch, let's say you are means you are not in hurry and you are just you can wait.
Mm.
Let's say in your restaurant you are already full
Mm.
and you are already in a demand.
Mm.
So you can put the person in a queue. Hey,
Mm.
when 50 head count is there, then I will allow the entry.
Yes.
They can wait. If they can wait, we are not in a rush. Makes sense
Yes.
because we
Yes.
are already full. And if they want instant, they can't wait.
Yes.
Then we need to, based on our model, we can serve in that way. We
Yeah.
need to think about that. Hey, whenever you user come to us or client come to us and he want this, we can easily provide that thing to him
Mm.
or him or her. Ready-made thing. Makes sense.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yes. Yes. I can relate. Yeah.
And if we talk about this latency high batch, because
Mm.
we have a couple of means group of person which we need to serve.
Mm.
Am I right?
Mm.
And here streaming low.
Mm.
Okay, because it's a single and we need to instant do the instant thing. Okay.
Batch, right? This is batch. Latency is high. Okay.
Yes. Cost lower, high. Because we can wait. Am I right?
Mm.
We are entering a 50% in a restaurant a time. So we can offer a low cost
Batch, 1 second. Deepak, like latency is high, yeah, in batch
because
streaming.
50% to serve at a
Mm.
time or in
Mm.
a queue. Makes sense.
Mm.
You
Yeah,
will
yeah.
handle one person at a time.
Mm.
Makes sense. You cannot handle a means parallel.
Mm.
Even though if you do that, then you need to make sure everything is served in a better manner
Mm.
because they are coming after wait. Makes sense.
Mm.
No worries. As I told you, we'll go through this concept in
Yeah,
depth.
yeah.
How do you handle data failure? Detailed answer. Data failure is certain distributor system. A good architect assume this
Mm.
failure
Mm.
and design for
Mm.
resilience.
Mm.
Common failure types. Whatever failure, you need to be ready for that
Mm.
because life is not only happy case.
Correct.
You need to encounter a problem there. Means problems should are always there, so you need to think about a problem as
Yeah.
well. So these are the you can say this 50 architect question design a scalable data pipeline. Okay.
Mm.
So clarify whether workload is batch or as I told you, first thing
Mm.
start from this requirement clarification.
Mm.
So design a real system analytic system. Real. So you
Mm.
will see some keywords. Based on that, you can easily identify that.
Mm.
So Uber like trip data system. Makes sense. Design a log aggregation system.
Mm.
And you can say design a multi-tenant data. And
Mm.
in a session two, data modeling, normalization, denormalization, star versus snowflake schema. Makes
Mm.
sense.
Yeah.
Fact versus dimension tables.
Mm.
Slowly change dimension, how to design schema and large scale system. So in a this, you can say explain cap theorem.
Mm.
So if you learn in that manner, in a simple manner, you can explain a simple manner as well.
Mm.
If you will explain these things in a simple manner, you can means think about you can do this, make this thing simpler
Mm.
and implement in a simple manner as well.
Yeah.
So what you understand from this discussion number means whatever we are doing, we making our life complicated by our own.
Yeah.
Life is simple only.
Yes, yes.
Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, yeah, that is what we are making it simple, or whether it's in our hand, whether we have to make it simple or complex. Yeah.
Okay, so it's totally up to you.
Mm.
That's why I'm coming with this. That's why I need to focus purely on your mindset.
Yes, yes.
If I am able to align your mind as per my
Mm.
this vision or this objective, then you are good to go.
Yes.
Big data streaming.
Yeah.
Kafka consists of a producer, broker, you can say partition or consumer.
Mm.
Partition enable parallelism and scalability.
Mm.
Make sense?
Yeah.
So means we will touch
Mm.
on the everything.
Mm.
Hadoop, wires, this Spark versus Hadoop, batch versus streaming,
Mm.
window, windowing in
Mm.
streaming,
Mm.
data lake advantage, data lake versus warehouse, Lambda versus Kappa,
Mm.
architecture.
Mm.
Make sense?
Mm.
So session five, cloud and enterprise architecture.
Mm.
Because lot
Mm.
of choices are there. There are some merits and demerits. If
Mm.
you know that, then you can take a decision.
Mm.
Make sense?
Yeah.
And advanced and behavior sessions here.
Mm.
So
Mm.
this and core the real time system like how it will work.
mm,
and data lake architecture
mm,
and data star schema,
mm,
distributor application,
mm,
multi-talent,
mm,
whiteboard practices prompt for AI.
mm,
Okay,
mm,
so interview storytelling.
mm, mm,
Makes
mm.
sense.
Yeah, yes. Mm. Templates are
So,
very cool. Mm.
so means this is a way to train you in this well-defined architecture manner and
Yeah,
mind-friendly manner.
yeah,
So I will means with this template, I will fill these things there in the keeping this thing in mind.
yeah,
And if you have any question, concern, or any suggestion, feel free to do that.
yeah.
And I will request you when I will update the things for you. Makes sense.
Mm,
You need to, I will do this first for this part or first for one module.
mm,
What you need to do, you just take a, or we will discuss first part. In a first hour, we will discuss this. Okay.
mm,
That time, if your think means, hey, Deepak, this is finalized. Okay. Then
mm,
I will do the rest of the things,
mm,
or we will do step by step. Maybe
mm.
let's say when we move forward, then we will means get maybe a more experience there. Am I right?
Yeah.
Then we realize, hey, this thing is missing there. Then we will
Mm,
introduce that as well.
mm.
So life is a name of improvement. Always improvement. There is a chance of improvement is there.
Yeah.
Makes sense. We need to keep
Mm,
that thing in mind.
mm, mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me stop the recording.